Okay, so you have bought your digital caliper, or you're here to see how the digital caliper does its work. This device, which is sitting on your guitar, freestanding, can measure the distance of your string, the bottom of your string, to the top of the fret at multiple fret locations for a bass, a guitar, a ukulele, heck, even a mandolin. You could set up a mandolin with it. The important heights on a guitar, the goals, is to use the caliper to measure fret 1 string height. I have a nice Gibson SG here that I have already preset to about 10,000ths of an inch at the first fret. So if you can't tell from the video, the playing action on this guitar is astronomically good. So we want to also be able to check the neck relief at fret 7 or 8 and set that up for 5 or 10,000ths of an inch. Very, very tight measurement. And that is done while you're holding the first and last frets on your fretboard. Again, I'm not trying to teach you how to do a full setup here. I'm trying to show you that you can use the digital caliper to make these measurements for you fairly easy. And you can just pick up the device that you're looking at and move it to the 7th or 8th fret and clamp down your capo at fret 1, hold down the last fret on your neck, and let this thing do its work. Very, 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 very flexible. You can measure the string height down at the 12th fret while you're adjusting the bridge. So, let's take a look at it in action. There's a plunger, and I'm going to back the camera off ever so slightly here. There is a plunger here, and you can see it up at the top. This plunger moves up and down, so if I put my hands on this device and I push, you see it changes its measurement. What does it say? 10,000ths of an inch. 9,000ths of an inch. You don't want it to read with a 1. You clear it out and you start again and you push the plunger. And what do you get? 10,000ths of an inch. If I move it down to a different string fret here and I make sure the plunger is on the string and I clear it out and I push it, what am I getting? 12,000ths of an inch. I push it down, 11, 11, 12. Very repeatable, okay? There it is. Now if you wobble with it, look what happens, look. If you wobble with it, it won't read very well. So, what's going on here is the plunger, which is located inside on the bottom there. You see how it's going in and out. It's pushing down on the top of the string and causing the bottom of the string to contact at the first fret. You can take this device and you can walk your way down across all the strings of your guitar. Okay, load it up, clear it, push. What do you see? I can't see my own screen because I'm sitting in the cockpit of the other side. 11,000ths, 10,000ths. On a bad guitar with a bad setup, that number is going to be very, very high. There you go. Very repeatable, 10,000ths of an inch. You walk your way down across each of the strings, slotting your nut down here with your StewMac nut files or whatever nut files that you happen to use, and lower this nut to achieve 10 thousandths of an inch. I'm not suggesting you achieve 10 thousandths. I'm telling you this is a Gibson SG, one of their high-end Supreme models, and it's got a really nice level neck on it, and I've been able to set mine up at the first fret to 10 thousandths of an inch all the way across. Now, if you had a different instrument, if you had a bass guitar, if you had a different desire, you can also use the device this way. And it sits on your fretboard, and it works the plunger the same way by pushing down on your string, and you move it horizontally left and right. This becomes very important because as you go up in terms of fret locations, when you start getting into some of the higher frets down here, this device may not fit this way, but it will fit this way. Okay? So it's been slotted to skip your strings, and it's been slotted to ride your strings if you use it this way. So as we get to the smaller and smaller frets, going horizontal allows me to virtually measure at any string location. This device will work for bass guitars, this will work for ukuleles, and help you with your setups. The bottom line is you can go buy a new guitar, a used guitar. You can see what the action is doing before you buy it. If you're not happy with it, you can ask them to set your guitar up with a better playing action. And maybe the music store will do just that for you if they want your business. Thanks again for checking out the Digital Caliper. The unit that you would actually be buying will look similar to this, except that this base on my advanced model has a stainless steel, actually it's an aluminum base on this one. I've got some with steel. The rest of the models are all made out of a hard plastic unit with 8 legs, as you can see. So good luck using your device. I wish you the best. And oh, by the way, this device also has the ability to go into metric and use millimeters if that's what you want to use. You can go inches on it. It has a zeroing feature, and it has an on-off button for turning it off. I hope that helps you perform great setups.